Have you ever taken a moment to truly think about how you sleep? Not just the number of hours, not just whether it's comfortable, but the position you rest in every night. What if I told you that this simple, overlooked detail could hold the power to transform your entire life? It might sound unbelievable, but this isn't just some modern wellness trend. It's rooted in ancient wisdom, Buddhist teachings that have been quietly guiding practitioners for centuries. Imagine a secret that not only helps your body heal and rejuvenate itself, but also aligns you with a sense of peace, balance, and spiritual clarity. This is a secret passed down through generations of monks who believe that the way we sleep is a reflection of how we live, how we connect with our inner selves, and how we honor the natural rhythms of the universe. Here's the truth. It's not just about sleeping, it's about how you sleep. Specifically, why sleeping on your left side could be the most profound change you'll ever make for your health, your energy, and even your state of mind. Science is finally catching up to what these monks have known for hundreds of years. Sleeping on your left side isn't just about comfort. It's about creating harmony between your body, mind, and spirit. This position supports the flow of your body's natural systems. It's the key to better digestion, improved circulation, and even a more restful night's sleep. But beyond the physical, it's a way to reconnect with something deeper, a practice that aligns your body with nature, helping you wake up feeling lighter, more energized, and more at peace. So why does it matter so much? What's the connection between sleeping on your left side and unlocking better health and a deeper spiritual life? Stick with me, because what you're about to discover might just change the way you look at sleep forever. It's not just a habit, it's a gateway to something extraordinary. In the heart of a serene forest, where the whispering trees seemed to hold centuries of wisdom, stood a tranquil Japanese monastery. Within its walls, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight, an elderly monk named Master Hiroshi gathered his disciples for an evening of profound teaching. The night was still, and the air carried a sense of expectancy, as if the universe itself was listening. Master Hiroshi, his presence calm yet commanding, began to speak in a voice that carried both authority and compassion. The way we sleep, he said, is far more important than most people realize. It's not just about comfort or habit. It's about living in harmony with your body and your spirit. Every small action we take, even as simple as lying down to rest, can either disrupt or nurture the balance within us. He paused, letting the weight of his words sink in before continuing. For centuries, monks have carefully chosen how they sleep, not out of superstition, but out of a deep understanding of the body's connection to nature and the flow of energy within. And among all the ways to rest, sleeping on the left side has always been regarded as the most harmonious. It aligns us not only with the natural rhythms of our bodies, but with the energy of the earth itself. The disciples listened intently, their faces illuminated by the flickering lanterns. Master Hiroshi went on to explain that this practice was no mere tradition, but a reflection of the intricate wisdom of the human body. Wisdom that modern science is only now beginning to comprehend. The left side, he explained, is more than just a position. It is a deliberate choice, one that reflects respect for the intricate systems that sustain us. The way we rest affects the flow of energy through our bodies, the efficiency of our organs, and even the clarity of our minds. The silence that followed his words was almost sacred. The disciples, each lost in thought, began to grasp the significance of what they were hearing. It wasn't just about how they rested their bodies at night. It was about how they lived their lives. This simple, mindful choice held the potential to align them with the natural order, to honor the body's design, and to awaken a deeper sense of balance and peace. And so the question lingered in the night air, a challenge and an invitation. If something as simple as the way we sleep could unlock harmony, health, and spiritual connection, what would stop us from embracing it? What makes this practice so special is not just its ancient roots, but its timeless truth, one that still holds the power to transform us today. Master Hiroshi stood before his attentive disciples, his voice calm, yet filled with conviction, as he began to explain one of the most fascinating aspects of the body's natural design. The human body, he said, is a masterpiece of balance and flow. Within us lies the lymphatic system, a silent river that carries away toxins, waste, and impurities while nourishing our cells and tissues. It is a quiet but vital force, and how we treat it can determine the health of our entire being. He paused for a moment, his gaze sweeping across the group before continuing. What many people do not realize is that this river flows primarily on the left side of the body. This is the main channel, the path through which the body cleanses itself. When you sleep on your left side, you open the gates for this river to flow freely. You allow the body to naturally detoxify, to rejuvenate itself without interference. The imagery he painted was vivid, almost poetic, as he compared the process to a peaceful stream clearing away debris from its waters. Imagine this river moving steadily, carrying away the stress and toxins of your day. When you sleep on your left side, you are not merely resting. You are helping your body perform one of its most essential tasks, cleansing itself, healing itself. But this was no mere spiritual metaphor. Master Hiroshi was quick to connect this ancient wisdom with modern understanding. Today, even science begins to echo what monks have known for centuries. Research has shown that the lymphatic system works more efficiently when we sleep on our left side. It is as if nature itself has designed us to align with this position. He let his words settle in, then added, "Think about it. Each night, you are given the opportunity to help your body reboot, to reset, to release the burdens of the day, both physical and emotional. Why not make the most of this gift by choosing the position that honors your body's natural flow?" The disciples sat in silence, absorbing the profound simplicity of the practice. It wasn't about complicated rituals or drastic changes, just a small, mindful adjustment that could have a profound impact on their well-being. Through his words, Hiroshi reminded them that even the smallest choices could lead to harmony, balance, and health. This is not just about the body, he concluded. When you allow your inner river to flow, you align yourself with a deeper rhythm, the rhythm of life itself. And in that alignment, you will find clarity, peace, and strength. The moonlight flickered through the trees, illuminating the quiet faces of those who now understood that something as simple as sleep could hold the key to profound transformation. Master Hiroshi stood with an air of serenity, his voice calm yet deeply resonant as he spoke about the inner workings of the human body. "Your stomach and pancreas," he began, "are not just organs. They are like sacred guardians of your internal temple. They work tirelessly to ensure that your body is nourished, balanced, and ready to face each new day. But like all sacred things, they require care and respect." He paused, letting the weight of his words sink in. When you sleep on your left side, you give these guardians the space they need to function effortlessly. Gravity becomes their ally, gently guiding the flow of food and enzymes through your digestive system. This simple act of alignment allows your stomach to process what you've consumed and your pancreas to release the necessary enzymes without unnecessary strain. Master Hiroshi's gaze swept across the room, ensuring that every disciple understood the significance of his message. "Picture this," he continued, his tone inviting them to visualize. "Imagine waking up each morning feeling lighter, unburdened, as if your body has been quietly working through the night to prepare you for the day ahead. No bloating, no heaviness, just a sense of energy and readiness. All of this is possible through the mindful choice of how you sleep." He smiled gently, as if sharing a secret he had carried for years. "This is not merely about digestion. It is about honoring the flow of life within you. The left side supports the natural curvature of your stomach and intestines, allowing waste to move efficiently and nutrients to be absorbed more completely. By aligning with gravity, you are not just improving your physical health, you are aligning yourself with nature's design." The room was silent, the disciples lost in thought, their expressions reflecting a mix of awe and newfound understanding. "This is why monks for centuries have chosen this position," Hiroshi continued. "It is not superstition, but a deep respect for the wisdom of the body. Sleeping on your left side is like offering a moment of gratitude to the organs that serve you every single day. He ended with a quiet, yet profound statement, his words lingering in the air. When you treat your body with such mindful care, it responds in kind. Each morning becomes a fresh beginning, a lighter step, a clearer mind. The sacred guardians of your internal temple thank you in ways you can feel, but may not always see. This is the beauty of alignment, the harmony between body, mind, and spirit. As the disciples sat quietly, reflecting on his words, it was clear they were beginning to see something they had taken for granted in a completely new light. It was not just about how they slept, but how they lived. Master Hiroshi's voice was steady and soothing as he began to unravel another layer of the body's intricate wisdom. The digestive system, he said, is one of the most vital and delicate processes within us. It is like a flowing stream, a river running through fertile soil, nourishing the entire garden of your being. And just like a stream, it relies on the natural pull of gravity to move efficiently. He paused, his gaze thoughtful, as though connecting the words to the wisdom of countless generations before him. When you sleep on your left side, you align with this natural flow. Your intestines use this position to effortlessly guide waste through your body, preparing it for elimination. It is a process of cleansing, a nightly ritual that prepares your body to start fresh. The disciples leaned in, captivated by his analogy. Hiroshi smiled and continued. Think of your body as a garden. When you plant seeds in fertile soil, you expect them to grow strong and healthy. The same is true for the nutrients you consume. Sleeping on your left side creates the ideal conditions for your digestive system to work its magic, absorbing what you need and gently clearing away what no longer serves you. His words painted a vivid picture, one that resonated deeply. Constipation, bloating, sluggishness, these are signs that the stream has become blocked, that the soil is no longer fertile. But with this simple practice, you can restore balance. Sleeping on your left side allows the body to work as it was designed, reducing these burdens and bringing a sense of ease to your mornings. The disciples nodded, some of them already reflecting on how this wisdom could change their lives. Hiroshi's voice softened, almost as if sharing a secret. This is more than just a physical act. It is a gesture of trust in your body's natural intelligence. It is recognizing that your body is not merely a vessel, but a living, breathing ecosystem that thrives when you honor its rhythms. He looked around the room, letting the silence speak for a moment. Then, with a gentle tone, he said, "When you sleep on your left side, you are not just helping your body eliminate waste. You are planting a garden of well-being within yourself. You are creating the conditions for growth, for health, for vitality." The quiet understanding that followed his words was palpable. The disciples began to see their bodies not as machines to be controlled, but as harmonious systems to be nurtured. And in that shift, they discovered the beauty of something so simple, yet so profound. It wasn't just about digestion. It was about living in alignment with the natural order, embracing the flow of life itself. Master Hiroshi's eyes twinkled with wisdom as he began to speak of the heart, his voice carrying both reverence and warmth. "Our heart," he said with a gentle smile, "is the ruler of our body. It beats tirelessly, day and night, never resting, always ensuring that life flows through us. It is not just an organ, it is the rhythm of our existence, the silent conductor of the symphony within." He paused, as though to allow the weight of his words to settle into the hearts of his disciples. "When we sleep on the left side," he continued, "we create an environment where this noble ruler can thrive. The position is not random. It is deeply rooted in the wisdom of the body. The aorta, the great vessel that carries blood from the heart to the rest of the body, naturally curves to the left. By sleeping in alignment with this curve, we ease the heart's workload, letting it perform its sacred duty with grace." His words carried a sense of awe, as though speaking of something divine. "Think about it," he said, his voice quiet, yet powerful. Each beat of your heart is a gift, a reminder that you are alive. And yet, how often do we consider how we can give back to it? How we can honor its ceaseless labor? Sleeping on your left side is one of the simplest yet most profound ways to show gratitude to this tireless ruler. Hiroshi took a step closer to his disciples, his presence commanding yet kind. When you rest in this position, the alignment between your heart and lungs becomes harmonious. Your breathing becomes smoother, deeper, and more nourishing. The oxygen flows more freely, reaching every cell in your body, invigorating it with life. He let the imagery settle in their minds before adding, and it's not just the heart that benefits. This position reduces pressure on the entire cardiovascular system, allowing blood to circulate more effortlessly. It is a way to reduce strain, to create balance, and to support the very system that sustains you. The room was silent, filled only with the soft rustling of the wind outside. Hiroshi's voice lowered, almost as if sharing a secret meant only for those present. When you sleep on your left side, you are not just resting. You are aligning with nature's design. You are giving your heart a moment of ease, a moment of peace. And in doing so, you are inviting harmony into your entire being. His disciples nodded, their faces illuminated with understanding. They began to see their hearts not just as an organ, but as a sacred symbol of life itself, deserving of care and mindfulness. Hiroshi's words were more than a lesson. They were an invitation to embrace a deeper connection with their bodies, to honor the rhythms that sustain them. In this simple act, he concluded, you show gratitude for the gift of life, and in return, your heart will reward you with strength, vitality, and balance. This is the wisdom of alignment, both physical and spiritual, a wisdom that has guided us for centuries. The disciples sat in quiet reflection, their hearts beating with a newfound sense of purpose and connection. Master Hiroshi's voice softened as he introduced the next chapter of his teaching, a subject often overlooked in discussions about health and balance. The spleen, he said with quiet reverence, is the body's devoted handmaiden. It works silently, behind the scenes, filtering and purifying the fluids that sustain us. It is humble in its service, yet vital to our well-being. He paused, allowing the words to settle into the minds of his disciples. When you sleep on your left side, you create the ideal environment for this quiet but essential organ to perform its duties. Fluids naturally flow more easily toward the spleen, where they are filtered and cleaned, ridding your body of impurities. It is a process of renewal, one that allows you to wake up each day with a sense of lightness and clarity. Master Hiroshi's tone shifted, becoming almost poetic as he explained the deeper meaning behind this process. In Buddhist tradition, the spleen is not just an organ, it is a symbol of vitality and balance. It represents the harmonious flow of energy within the body. When we honor it through mindful practices, such as sleeping on the left side, we align ourselves with the rhythms of life. We respect the intricate systems that sustain us. He smiled gently, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of years spent in quiet observation of nature and the human body. Think of the spleen as a caretaker, tending to your internal garden. Its role may not be as visible as the heart or the lungs, but its contribution is no less profound. By giving it the peace and support it needs, you are nurturing the foundation of your health. The disciples listened closely, their expressions shifting from curiosity to understanding. This practice, Hiroshi continued, is not about control or forcing the body to work harder. It is about harmony. When you sleep on your left side, you are saying to your body, I trust you, I honor the wisdom within. And in that trust, your body responds by thriving. He took a moment to let the room settle into silence before concluding. We live in a world that often forgets the importance of balance. Yet within us, there is a quiet teacher, the spleen, reminding us that balance is the key to vitality. By simply choosing to sleep on your left side, you honor this truth. You align yourself with the rhythms of your body, and in doing so, the rhythms of life itself. The disciples sat in quiet contemplation, their faces reflecting a mix of gratitude and resolve. They now saw their bodies not as a collection of parts, but as a harmonious whole, each element deserving of care and respect. Master Hiroshi's words had illuminated a truth that was both simple and profound. Even the smallest actions, when done with intention, could lead to profound transformation. Master Hiroshi stood quietly for a moment, allowing the serene stillness of the monastery to speak. Then, with a calm yet profound tone, he began. Nature has always followed the pull of gravity. The rivers flow to the ocean, the leaves fall to the earth, and even the stars are guided by its invisible hand. And so should we, aligning ourselves with this force that governs all things. His voice was steady, carrying a wisdom that seemed timeless. When you sleep on your left side, you align yourself with gravity's flow, allowing your body's systems to work with ease. It is as if you are releasing resistance, giving permission for your body to function as it was designed. Blood flows more effortlessly, digestion moves with the natural pull, and your body finds a state of harmony. He paused, his gaze moving across his disciples, inviting them to imagine this alignment. But this practice is about more than just physical benefits. Sleeping on your left side is an act of mindfulness, a way to honor the connection between your body and spirit. In choosing this position, you are saying, I am part of nature and I move with its rhythms. It is a simple, humble act, yet it carries a profound truth. Master Hiroshi's tone softened, becoming almost meditative. So often, we fight against the natural order, pushing our bodies to adapt to unnatural positions, unnatural schedules. But when you lie on your left side, you surrender to what is natural. You allow your body to rest, not in opposition to the world, but in harmony with it. He smiled gently, his presence radiating calm. This alignment is not just for the body, it touches the spirit as well. To rest in harmony with nature is to remind yourself of your place in the greater whole. It is to understand that you are not separate from the rivers, the trees, or the stars. You are part of the same flow, guided by the same force. The disciples listened intently, their faces a mixture of awe and understanding. Hiroshi continued, when you choose this mindful practice, you bring balance into your rest. Your body heals, your mind quiets, and your spirit reconnects with the larger rhythm of life. It is in this state of alignment that true rest is found, not just for the body, but for the soul. He let his words linger in the stillness of the room before concluding. Gravity is our silent guide, always pulling us toward balance and connection. By choosing to sleep in harmony with it, you align yourself with the wisdom of the universe. And in that alignment, you find not just rest, but a deeper sense of peace. As the disciples sat in quiet reflection, they felt a renewed sense of connection, not just to their own bodies, but to the world around them. Master Hiroshi's words had shown them that even in something as simple as sleep, there was an opportunity for mindfulness, balance, and unity with the greater whole. Master Hiroshi stood before his disciples, the gentle flicker of candlelight casting soft shadows across the room. His voice, calm and deliberate, carried the weight of ancient wisdom. Buddhist philosophy teaches us about the delicate balance between yin and yang, two energies that shape all aspects of existence. Yin is the energy of coolness, nurturing, and restoration, while yang is active, warming, and energizing. Both are essential, but they must be in harmony for us to thrive. He paused, his serene gaze inviting the disciples to reflect on this profound truth. The left side of the body, he continued, is aligned with the yin energy. It is the side of the body that cools, that nurtures, that allows us to restore. When you sleep on your left side, you invite this energy to envelop you. It is as if the universe cradles you gently in its arms, whispering, "Rest here, for you are safe, and you are cared for." Master Hiroshi's words created a sense of stillness in the room, as though the disciples themselves were being held by this universal embrace. "This is not just about comfort," he said softly. "It is about balance. By choosing to rest on your left side, you create the conditions for yin energy to flow freely through you, replenishing what has been depleted and preparing you for the yang energy of the day to come. He smiled gently, his expression filled with compassion. For centuries, monks have understood the power of this practice. Sleeping on the left side is not merely a position, it is a preparation. It helps us enter a state of balance and mindfulness, where the body is cared for and the mind can rest deeply. In this state, we are ready for the next step: meditation, spiritual growth, and awakening. His voice softened further, becoming almost like a lullaby. This practice is an act of self-care, but it is also an act of reverence. It honors both your body and your mind, recognizing them as interconnected parts of the same whole. It is a reminder that caring for yourself is not selfish. It is essential. It is a way of saying to yourself, I am worthy of rest, and I am worthy of balance. The disciples sat in quiet contemplation, the weight of these words settling into their hearts. Hiroshi looked at them with a knowing gaze, as if he could sense the understanding blossoming within them. When you rest in alignment with yin energy, you are not just sleeping. You are nurturing the very core of who you are. You are creating a foundation for peace, clarity, and strength. He concluded with a peaceful smile. So tonight, as you prepare to rest, think of it as more than just lying down. Think of it as a sacred act, a way to align with the gentle rhythms of the universe. Feel the cool, nurturing embrace of yin energy, and know that in this simple choice, you are honoring yourself in the deepest and most meaningful way. The disciples bowed their heads in gratitude, the stillness of the moment reflecting the depth of their understanding. They now saw sleep not just as a necessity, but as a spiritual practice, a bridge between the energies of life, and a path toward harmony and awakening. Master Hiroshi's voice was steady and calming as he addressed the importance of something as simple yet profound as breath. Breathing, he began, is the first and last thing we do in this life. It is the thread that ties each moment together, the rhythm that sustains us. And yet, we so often take it for granted, unaware of how something as simple as the way we sleep can influence the quality of this vital force. He paused, letting the silence settle like a deep breath itself. When you sleep on your left side, he explained, you create a natural alignment between your trachea and esophagus. This alignment allows air to flow more freely into your lungs, making your breathing smoother and deeper. For those who struggle with snoring or sleep apnea, this position can be transformative. It opens the airways, reducing obstructions, and allows the body to rest without strain. Hiroshi's gaze softened as he continued. But the benefits go far beyond the physical. When your breath flows effortlessly, your entire body feels the difference. Deep, smooth breathing nourishes every cell, filling your body with oxygen and life. This process doesn't just heal the body, it calms the mind. It invites a sense of ease and peace that carries into the dreams of the night and the clarity of the morning. He looked out at his disciples, his tone shifting to one of gentle encouragement. Close your eyes for a moment, he said. Imagine waking up in the morning, not gasping for air or feeling weighed down by a restless night, but instead breathing deeply, effortlessly. Each inhale filling you with energy, each exhale releasing tension. Imagine how light, how refreshed, how alive you would feel. The disciples followed his words, some closing their eyes, others nodding as they visualized this serene state. Hiroshi smiled and continued, "This is the gift of mindful sleep. By choosing to sleep on your left side, you are not just resting, you are giving your body the space it needs to breathe freely, to nourish itself deeply. You are inviting your mind to let go of its burdens, to find stillness in the gentle rhythm of the breath." His voice grew softer, almost a whisper, as if sharing a secret with the universe itself. Breath is life. To honor it is to honor yourself. And when you sleep in a way that nurtures your breath, you are caring for your body, mind, and spirit in a way that few other practices can. It is a small choice, but one with profound effects. He paused one last time, his gaze filled with kindness and understanding. Tonight, as you lie down to rest, pay attention to your breath. Feel how it moves through you, how it connects you to the world around you. And as you settle into the gentle embrace of your left side, let your breath guide you into a state of deep, restorative peace. This is not just sleep, it is an offering to your body, a gift to your spirit. The disciples sat in quiet reflection, their own breathing now slow and steady, as if already guided by Hiroshi's words. In that moment, they understood that sleep, when approached with mindfulness, was more than rest. It was a profound act of self-love and care. Master Hiroshi stood quietly, his hands folded as he began to share a story that carried both wisdom and inspiration. His voice, calm and steady, held the attention of his disciples as if each word carried a hidden treasure. There are countless monks, he began, who have discovered that the way they sleep is not merely about physical rest. It is about something much deeper, a connection to the energy that flows within and around us. He paused, his gaze sweeping across the room. When these monks began sleeping on their left side, something remarkable happened. Their meditation practice deepened, their minds became clearer, their focus sharper. They spoke of feeling more grounded, more in tune with the natural rhythms of life. It was as if this simple act opened a door to a greater sense of awareness and balance. Master Hiroshi's tone softened, carrying a sense of reverence. You see, sleeping on your left side is not just a habit, it is a practice of alignment. By choosing this position, you allow your body to harmonize with the flow of energy that surrounds us. This alignment creates a foundation of calm and clarity that carries into your waking hours. You are not just preparing for rest, you are preparing for mindfulness, for purpose, for life. His words were met with quiet nods from the disciples, their faces reflecting a mix of curiosity and understanding. This practice, he continued, is not limited to the monastery. It is a gift that anyone can embrace, no matter where they are or what path they walk. It is a way to invite harmony into your life, to create a space where your body and spirit can work together in peace. Hiroshi smiled, his eyes warm with encouragement. Imagine waking up each morning not feeling rushed or disconnected, but with a sense of balance and intention. When you align yourself with the flow of energy through mindful sleep, you set the tone for your entire day. Your mind is clearer, your actions more deliberate, your heart more open. He took a step closer to his disciples, his presence grounding and steady. This is why monks for centuries have cherished this practice. It is not just about finding physical comfort, but about awakening the spirit. It is about creating a foundation for the kind of awareness that transforms not just your moments of meditation, but your entire way of being. The room fell silent, the disciples absorbing the depth of his words. Hiroshi's voice dropped to a gentle whisper, filled with profound meaning. When you rest on your left side, you are not merely sleeping. You are honoring the connection between your body and the greater forces of the universe. You are opening yourself to clarity, to insight, to awakening. He concluded with a sense of quiet conviction. This practice is a gateway, a simple yet profound choice that invites harmony and wisdom into your life. It is a reminder that even the smallest actions, when done with intention, can lead to the most profound transformations. The disciples sat still, their hearts filled with inspiration. They now understood that sleep was not just a pause between days, but a sacred opportunity to align themselves with something greater, a chance to embrace the flow of life and the awakening of the spirit. How have you been sleeping lately? Have you ever paused to truly consider how something as simple as the way you position yourself at night might be affecting your health, your energy, and even your peace of mind? Sleep is one of the most natural acts we engage in, yet it's also one of the most powerful opportunities we have to care for ourselves. The wisdom of Buddhist monks teaches us that even the smallest, most routine choices in life carry profound meaning. The way we sleep is no exception. It's more than just finding comfort or chasing the perfect number of hours. It's about alignment, balance, and mindfulness. These ancient teachings remind us that our bodies are deeply connected to the rhythms of the world, and when we honor those rhythms, incredible things can happen. Consider the simplicity and power of this idea. By sleeping on your left side, you create space for your body to cleanse itself, to heal, and to prepare for a new day. It's a small, mindful shift, yet its impact ripples through your physical and spiritual well-being. Imagine the possibility of waking up feeling lighter, clearer, and more centered, all because you made a choice to align with the natural flow of your body. Tonight, give this ancient practice a try. Lie on your left side and let your body relax into the embrace of gravity, the rhythm of the earth, and the wisdom of centuries. Feel how your breath becomes smoother, how your body begins to release the tension of the day, and how your mind finds a quiet calm. Who knows? This small change could open the door to a new level of well-being, a life where rest is deeper, health is stronger, and your connection to yourself feels more vibrant than ever. It's not just about sleeping, it's about honoring the sacred in the ordinary, embracing the wisdom of the past, and choosing to care for yourself in the most natural and meaningful way. Your journey toward balance and growth might just begin tonight with this simple yet profound act.